Boop. What's up, everybody? Dig Daddy out here in the shed. Welcome to another episode of BSing in the Shed. I got the echo going on here. There we go. Now I'm shut it up in the background. Yeah, that's the saying, gold rides an iron horse. And, you know, it's true. You know, where the little black iron shavings wind up, the small itty bitties, oftentimes you'll find gold there as well. But I definitely have seen plenty of times where I found black sands and not a speck of gold. So it can be hit or miss. I've always said gold is where you find it, and that's pretty much that. I mean, of course there's going to be the telltale signs, but if gold didn't land in that spot or come up from that spot, then you may not find it there. Rivers are nice. They spread everything around, so it makes it a little bit easier to get to it, even if you're not anywhere near the lode. But, you know, that's all part of the hunt. That's part of searching it out, trying to get that shiny. Right? That might be time to sweep the yard here and see if there's anything that I might have dropped. You never know. I try to be pretty diligent about not dropping stuff, but, you know, might have slipped up. You never know. Making some pay dirt and getting overexcited and doing the old Benihana stuff with the gold. Maybe some flew this way or that way, and it could be sitting on the ground, and I don't even know because I don't look down. I'm always looking forward, looking ahead. Oh no, what happened, Thomas? Oh no, not the Rona. Well, get some rest. Drink lots of fluids. Or don't drink. I don't know. Do whatever the doctor tells you you're supposed to do. I'm not sure if you're supposed to drink more fluids or drink less fluids. Stay hydrated. You should always stay hydrated at least. Definitely if you're sweating it out. Yeah, it takes a couple days to get on you. But just lock her in a room, seal it off with some duct tape, and you'll be all right. Awesome, Thomas. Yeah, stuff from Alaska and here to Alaska doesn't seem to take too terribly long. You know, technically we're only a state away. There just happens to be a country in between us. We've been pretty lucky here. Even with my wife working in the pharmacies, you know, she hasn't brought anything home. We haven't had anything here, so I'm definitely feeling lucky there. I try to stay home as much as I can. I'm a bit of a, what do they call us? Antisocial. They used to call them homebodies. Now they call them introverts. But I tend to stay home anyways. You know, the way I see things is I spent a lot of money, or I'm going to be spending over the next 30 years a lot of money, you know, for this house. I've got a cool computer. I've got a shed where I can run pay dirt. Aside from going out to the river, why the hell do I ever need to leave my house? You got Instacart, DoorDash, all these places, Amazon, who will just send whatever you need to your doorstep. So it's been easy to just stay home and not go out. I've been digging that. But I know a lot of people, they thrive on that social gathering. You just gotta suck it up. Yeah, Julie, I was reading about that. You guys are getting slammed after all this time of drought. Now you guys are just getting hell of ridiculously slammed with water up there. And I heard that where the fires were, the burn scar out there, they're issuing be ready to evacuate notifications. Are you guys having any issues with like landslides and stuff like that? I imagine the ground is not very friendly to soak up all that water too quickly. So it's probably just rushing away. Hopefully you guys can catch a lot of it, or as much as possible. Fill up the reservoirs and Yeah. But make note of where those landslides happen. Okay, make note of them. If you know there's bigger ones here and there, make note of where they happen. After all is said and done, go over to those locations because there might be some good layering exposed that you can get down to some nice bedrock or some nice pay dirt. So just keep that in mind. Especially with all the fires that have gone out there, a lot of brush has been cleared out, so you can probably access a lot of that stuff pretty easily now. Just be careful going out there, you know. Wait till the rains have passed, because you don't want to be caught out there in the middle of something coming down. That'd be no good. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they just got to blow them before they go so they can control when it happens. You know, they know it's going to go. It's just like, all right, let's close the road off so nobody gets caught up in this. Blast it. Get the dozers out there. Clear the roads out. Boom, you're good. Yeah, for sure. There was a big landslide up here. Oroville, I think it was. It pretty much decimated the town. So I don't want to go out there like prospecting and be like, let's see what kind of goods we can get. It was pretty tragic. But yeah, it happens up here too. A lot around here because we're all on hills and hills and hills everywhere. So you get a lot of landslides. The pass, the train, where the trains go are always getting slid over. You know, from going from here to Oregon down to the Portland, the Amtrak. So, happens a lot. Yeah, whole homes were getting swept away. It was bad. It was bad. But, you know, they're recovering out there. You know, it's one of those things, you know, life has to move on. There's always another tragedy right around the corner. You know, so that whole thing is kind of fallen by the wayside for the new thing of the week. But at any rate, now we're all bummed out and sad, and people are dead. And man, what a way to start a stream, huh? Damn it! All right, let's lift things up. Let's look at gold. So let's get that kicked off here. Let's look at the price of gold here, and hello to everybody. I'm glad you were all able to make it this week. I dumbly put the counter. You may have noticed I've changed the layout of the screen a little bit. I got a new backdrop. I got rid of the chat window because I got a whole bunch of chat windows up here, up over there. I don't need it on this screen too. So, bigger me, less stuff, and there we go. So I hope you guys like the new layout. If you don't, yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll change it again if I get tired of it. Let me move this over because you can't even see this. But now you can. I like it right there. Alright, good. Now let's lock that in. Super glue. Nice. I've been looking for some of that plutonium up here. My place never has it. But they've always got the tried and true Dutch treat. And that's what I got in the can tonight. Rolled up a few of these. I'm about out. I got 4 joints and a little bit of dust in here, and then I'm out of herb. Which is kind of tragic. I'm gonna have to go buy some more one of these days. If any of my local viewers happen to have some excess that they need to get rid of, you know, I'll gladly take it off your hands. Because I'm here to help the community. Alright. So, Yeah, Dutch Treat is great. It's got a nice flavor, and it's a high percentage. This one usually is around 27. Sometimes I get it around 29. So, got yourself a dream mat, Carl? Well, it's about damn time. Glad you got one, but you need to make sure to click that link up on top of the chat. And while the rest of you are listening, why don't you go ahead and follow and do the same. Click the link on the top of the chat, leave me a comment, make it funny, make it entertaining, and at the end of the stream I'll roll a thing on the digital thing and we'll give something away to somebody except for Josh, because Josh won last week. Nectar collector, yeah. What's up, Bayou? How's it going, man? I like the emotes. Little pumpkin and alligator, hell yeah. And yeah, hit the like while you're at it. Why not? What's going on, Brian Smith? 16 people watching, 16 thumbs up. Let me throw one in there as well. I might as well like my own content, right? I better like it. I always catch myself watching my own videos for the intros and just laughing at what a dumbass I am. It's hilarious. Love it. This last one was good. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I had a lot of fun doing that one. It's really good dirt too, so if you haven't checked out Vendetta's rocks, go order some. Pretty good stuff. And speaking of stuff, I know if I thumb down my own videos, oh, hell yeah, right on, Shane. Glad you got that. I hope you like it. I hope it works out for you in drying that gold. Which, ironically enough, I'm also about you and that Flamin' Mountain Dew, man. Why are you trying to get me on that Flamin' Mountain Dew? Anyways, announcemento. Because you know how I do. I'm a shameless whore. Alright. Head over to the gear shop. I got some new stuff listed up here. I've 3D printed some bucket handle replacements so you can stop straining your fingers with those stupid little... You can't even call them handles, really, but the little plastic things that come on your buckets. Clip that shit off and snap one of these babies on, and you will be much loving for your hands. Additionally, I started to offer those little gold drying device thingies that I use here. It's a steel cup, aluminum hook, and a torch. Of course, you already seen it, and it's sitting right there. Farewell, Freddy. We got some special pay dirt that I made up specifically to honor our good friend Freddy and the fact that he has left us. We have some Farewell Freddy special edition pay dirt. Now, this one's kind of unique in that I took the pay dirt that I planned on breaking into the dirt, or into the bags, and I just threw some gold in there. Now, that pay dirt was originally my cons from the last few weeks that I've been going out. And in addition to the gold that I threw in the dirt, I split up 10 grams of pickers, and every bag got about a half a gram of pickers in it as well. But we're not done. If you pick up a bag of this, I also have a special on the snuffer koozies that I've been making for $5 off. So you can pick up one of those cheap, get yourself some pay dirt, and every one of these bags comes with, of course, the bag of pay dirt. It's also going to come with one of these special edition Get That Shiny Freddy the Mooch stickers, and a special edition keychain pan that I made with a little brass froggy and a mooch. So check those out. You can pick one up for yourself, and let's see what else we got in the freaking shed here. In the shop, there's a couple bags of the Halloween dragon left. I got a couple of the micro sluices. Found a couple bags floating around the space here, and so there's one black bag of the blood bag available, as well as 1 bag of the golden web. The toolbox loose and the other stuff, you know, check out the site. I'm not going to go through everything, even though I kind of already just did. But check it all out. It's good stuff. And there you go. So, those are the updates to the site. Let me think what other updates we have. Brady's gone with that. Did some dirt. Had a good time going through it. You should go and check it out too. Gold. Thank you, JP. And welcome to the stream. John R. Prospecting, welcome. Rocky Mountain, welcome. Benzo, welcome. Chris W., welcome. Welcome everybody who just showed up. What is happening? Good to see you all here. But, what's gold going for? That's what we forgot to look at. Well, damn, buddy. I think this is the updated one. Let's rerun that. 1814 and some change. That is correct. Today's gold value per troy ounce, $1,814.24. So gold is on the rise. That's great. Get that shiny. Decided to hop on a different altcoin in the last couple of days. I don't care for the dogs too much. The little Shiba Inus. Bitcoin is doing fairly well. So I'll tell you a story. I've probably already said this before. So a year ago, I had a whole bunch of Dogecoin. They were worth next to nothing. They went up to value of like 20 bucks, and I was like, alright, cool. I made a couple bucks. I'm out. Sold that shit. Thought I did great. It still kept doing nothing. And then it started going boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit. So I had like a couple thousand coins. Sold them, then bought back in and only had... No, excuse me. I had like 15,000. Sold those, which I should have just kept them. Didn't really get enough to make it worth it, but... If only I had waited. That's always a story. If only you had waited, or if only you had jumped in sooner. Anyways, I'm tired of that story, right? So, this new coin, the Shiba Inu, and mind you, I do no research on the coins or anything at all. I am a stout believer that they are just fucking beanie babies, and it's all a matter of hop off the bubble before it pops, and that's pretty much that. But, you know, I'll throw 20 bucks at something, so I did, and the things are worthless right now, right? They're worth like a millionth of a penny or something, or some tiny ass amount. It's like the Shiba Inus. But I bought 1 million of them, so I'm hoping those ones take that moonshot, and if anything, just go to a penny. It really is, Shane. You're absolutely... It's all a matter of just riding the waves and knowing when to hop on and hop off to maximize your profit. The whole thing is just a huge pump and dump, honestly. But I've always said, if I can make a little bit of money along with the whales, well, fuck it, right? A dollar spends the same. Yeah, the Shiba. Yeah, that's my thing. I don't want to deal with all the taxes of it, or really putting any work into it or any effort. So I just kind of, I fill it out I throw some money at an investment, and I wait until it goes up to a point where I feel it's worth selling, right? And that's kind of how I just ride it. I made a little money on the AMC. I made a little money on Fuel Cell before they tanked, so that was good. Yes, John, I am talking about the coin, not the dog. That one had a really good day today. We saw like a 50% increase in value. I don't know. I still feel like the whole AMC model, even pre-pandemic, it was going out the window, right? So they're going to have to seriously figure something out to make that whole thing continue to be viable. But, you know, maybe people's mindset in general have changed and they're willing to spend the money to just go and grab, you know, get tickets and go just because it's a way to get out. See, I don't know. I feel like the AMC ride had peaked out, and where it's at now is just where it's going to be until they come forth with a good strategy to move forward as a company, right? I mean, we can play the trading game and push value this way, push value that way, all day long, but at the end of the day, if they don't come out of the fire with a plan, then all of that value, just like before, is just going to start plummeting down to where it winds up being nothing. Yeah, for sure. I'd be happy with a penny. I mean, that's like a fucking million times return, right? What was the Backy, I think? The one who just merged or did some thing with MasterCard to get people crypto? That one's gonna go. Yeah, the whole moving with a tweet, that's rough. But again, these, like I say, they're pump and dumps. I don't see them as long-term investments unless there's a solid something to back it. But like I say, if it jumps up to 5 cents per, I'll take a million 5-cent nickels. A million nickels? How much money is a million nickels? Somebody do the math for me. I'm smoking a joint here. A million nickels sounds like a lot of nickels to me. And value is such a subjective thing, right? There's so much money disposable that's just out there, right? Yeah, you don't want to have the only thing you're doing be gambling crypto. You do want to have a long-term investment model vehicle set up so that if all this other crapper goes down the crapper, then you're not left watching your wife's boyfriend move into your house, as the apes would say. What's going on, one and only? You're not late. We're about halfway there. We haven't even fired up the sluice yet. Yeah, I agree. Well, Bitcoin's not really a hard asset per se, but there's enough inherent volume of value there that it would be hard, aside from just everywhere federally banning it, you know, it'd be hard to get rid of it. A lot of governments have embraced it, so. But it turns out in my Coinbase account, I didn't get hacked like most everybody else did. and I still had a little bit of Bitcoin in there. And so now that little itty bit, which I think was like $15 or something, if that, it's like worth 40 bucks when I finally got logged back in. Yeah, that's true. But like I say, the false inflation's a thing, and sometimes those bubbles pop and you just don't want to be a bag holder. Get out while there's enough speculated value that people are willing to dip into their wallets for it. Take everybody else's earnings. And then it goes pop and everybody's like, wait, what happened? Yeah. Well, like I say, the way I see it, I put like 30 bucks in, right? And that got me 1 million of them. So, and it's already gone up by 50%. So that's not too bad. And if it doubles and doubles again, cool. You know, maybe I'll sell half of them. Right? And that's what I thought too when Doge was down there at super low value, like 10,000th of a penny. You know, I was like, this shit's never gonna go anywhere. It's a joke. It was funny. I made a few bucks. Man, if I had just held on to that then and then sold when it was up at 75 cents, it would have been nice. I would have had a nice little chunk of change for what was that, like maybe 20 bucks of an investment? But like I say, it's all a matter of catching in. Nah, man, I feel like you're trying to hold the sheep down, dude. You're trying to put the dog in the cage. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. That ain't cool. You gotta let the puppies run free. You know, we practice free range pets here in the shed. Am I stuttered out? Yeah, see, if you were mining it back in 2014, then you're doing all right. You know, all of that free Doge from back then, you probably pocketed a good amount of it, right? I have a miner. Well, it's not really a miner. It's just a desktop. It's a pretty nice desktop with a couple of 1080s in it that are just sitting there. I should probably fire that thing up and start mining something, you know, whether it be SHIB or Doge or just straight up Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, whatever. Just get some value out of it, you know. No, yeah, Doge was never supposed to do anything, right? Why? What the hell? What happened there? Like, and it hit almost $1. It was like, what was it? Right before Saturday Night Live. That was like the peak of the era. It was like 74 cents or something. I was never Doge to $1. Yeah, right. Could have. Stupid ass Elon didn't say it's a hustle and scare everybody. But yeah, like you were saying, just a stupid tweet or a dumb misunderstood comment, everything falls the other way. Yep, hard investments, physical, tangible. Oh yeah, it's absolutely all hype. Am I what's that, your Doge you sold at 7? I think I dumped my second batch at around 18. And then I bought then like a dumbass, I bought back in at 23. So I have about 1,000 dojis left. I think I missed that train. I don't think it's gonna have the tremendous value increase, but yeah. Yeah, that little sluice, though, as great as it is, that bend that it has to make, that does make it a little bit difficult to run anything over 1/4 inch because it tends to like to get hung up there. I've had a mind to trim a little bit of that lip out of there. You know, maybe like an extra 1/4 inch up, just so it still has purchase, but gives it a little bit more room to let bigger material go through. Yeah, if I ever need to run big material, I got my gold cube, but the thing about my gold cube is it's been under the table for a little while, right? And hold on. Trying to see if the video's stuttering out or if that's just my side on the playing. Oh man. Well, I know Comcast has been having some issues over here. So, worst case scenario, I have a hotspot that I can connect to. And hopefully that will work better. I don't want to do that. But I probably should, because it sounds like Comcast is having some issues. We're having the storms up here too, like everywhere else. And my internet's been kind of fluttery, stuttery today. Dropping out. Makes it really hard to pwn fools on the Counter-Strike when that's happening, you know. But let's turn Wi-Fi back on. Come on, Wi-Fi. And okay, Wi-Fi name, blah, 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 blah. Connect. Alright, bear with me here. Okay, hopefully it came back. Hopefully things are working. I see it. My border is gone because I disconnected from my local network. Didn't need to do all of that. Am I back? Oh, I guess I should probably hit play on the one that I'm watching, huh? What I probably need to do is set up all the media that I need locally on this machine and not share it from my main system in the house. And maybe that'll make things work better. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not all super stuttery. It's looking like we're back up and good. Cool, right on. Welcome back, everybody. Mind the background dropping out. It's a bummer. We'll survive. But at least it's working, so we'll go with that. And alright. Yeah, enough crypto talk. Let's find some real treasure. Let's run some dirt. I got a cup of dirt set aside here. You know where we get it from. The Roaring Camp down there in the California. Hopefully I'll be making it back out there this year in July. Am I gone again? I don't know. My feed over here shows me still going. And that's from the one back from YouTube. Maybe I should just stop that one and stop saturating my bandwidth with it. And hopefully that'll run better. Or I could just drop it down to crappy resolution so I can just see it going. Alright. Are we good, everybody? Am I stuttering out? Or if I am, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, like I was saying, my main internet line is kind of hokey right now. Comcast, what can you do, right? But if it is still stuttering out on you, hit refresh on your page, and that might help, because that helped when on mine. You hit refresh, and then we're all good again. But either way, we're all good again. So, well, as good as we can be, we'll rough it out, tough it out, deal with it, yada yada yada. You guys want to go run some dirt? You know what I'm saying? We got the Roaring Camp, and I want to find a little bit of gold. So what do you guys say? Should we fire it up? And then I can fire up another one of them J's. What's going on, Indiana Creek? Grown man playing with dirt. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Alright. We got the micro sluice sitting on top of that ugly conveyor belt Vortex mat. I hate that stuff so much. And let me show you why. Hopefully you can see this. If you look at the Vortex mat, you see all those light spots in there. Those are bubbles of air. In fact, some are so bad that there's just no water in there. And it just causes it to go around the cell altogether. So it's a lot of wasted space, right? So you got to go through all this stupid crap to set it up so that you're not wasting your efforts, and you don't got to do all that with the Dream Mat, you know? That's why if you get one of these sluices, the very first thing you should do is rip that out of there and replace it with one of these. You'll be doing much, much better. Or just use it as a platform so you can put your micro sluice, portable sluice on top, like I have right here. Alright, let's get this dirt a little wetted up. It's already a little damp, but we'll get it nice and wet. Grab our shovel and let's go to work. But this Vortex Mat's the same stuff that comes in the gold cube. So just imagine that annoying ass pattern that holds on to air across 3 12x12s, or 4 or more if you got more stacks on yours, that you have to go precondition by, and they tell you just fill them with sand, pre-fill them with sand. Like, I don't want to pre-fill all my cells with sand. That's a lot of effort, time, you know. I don't want to do all that. I want to blast it with some water. Make sure they're full of water so that the gold can drop. Ooh, look at that. Little piece dropped right out there at the edge. Here, let's scoot that down. That makes me nervous. If you want to pick up some of this dirt for yourself, head over to roaringcamp.com. In their trading post, you can get a one-time bag. You can get a big tester bag of their dirt of the month, or you can just sign up for the subscription and get one of these sent out to you every month. I tend to find, I'd say roughly about a gram in every bag. They're about 60 some bucks. It's a lot of dirt, but you'll find roughly about a gram-ish or so. Maybe when I go back and visit there, because I'm going to be there for a week, maybe I can get them to let me in the workshop where they make their pay dirt, and I can do a in-depth view of it. Hang out with them and make some bags. Actually, I won't have time for that because I'll be running all my own dirt and going out on the river there prospecting. See, because when you go and you visit for a day, you could go and search around on your own, or you can sit there at their panning station the whole time and just pan the dirt that they brought up for you, which is also good. You know, you're gonna find gold if you put the effort into it there. But if you're not doing the day tour, you can't just do that. So I might wind up at the river, but I'm also going to buy some, like a pile of dirt from them, so that I'll be able to go through that. I'm going to bring my new sluice out there, and hopefully I'll have a header box by then for it, or a water feed box for it, so that I can hook that up to a hose there and use it. But I gotta have somebody make it for me. Alright, let's see what you guys are talking about over here. I just picked up the blue bowl. They're alright. They're a lot of, it's a lot of water to have to bring out and move around. I like having all my water mostly on one plane, except the stuff that's active. The blue bowl, you have a big tub down below, and then you have a big, you know, the bowl itself that's going to be full of water. And if you have it turned too high, it can sometimes go out of the top and then spray everything around you. So you got to really tune them in right, otherwise it can get a little wild. But I'm liking it. For a fine cleanup, it's not too bad. Alright. Now hopefully this is going to be a fine cleanup. We'll get some nice gold. I can already see there's some nice pieces of gold in here. So whoever gets tonight's is going to be doing good. Let's see if you can see them there. Big chunkies there. Little pieces all up in there. More. Man, that's a good. That's a good scoop. Get all this black sandy stuff out the way. And we'll just have the gold left over. Move, bitches. There we go. Alright. There it is. Let me get rid of this water so I don't spill it into my soda. There you go. Not too shabby. Let's get her suckered up and weigh it out. And we'll toss it into some dirt. And we'll see who's going to get it. Snuffer. Actually, I need some fresh water. Damn, need more water. Yeah, fuck it. All right. And we will don't give away ROIs in other people's streams, man. I gotta be careful. Sometimes I'll like start talking about something like in a stream and I'll be like, oh fuck, I just did a video, and then I start talking about it and it's like, I need to shut up. I'm giving away all the secrets. All right, let's burn one. Let's not burn the cable, and let's not burn the snuffer, the udder snuffer. I think I gotta refill this. Seems like it's starting to get low. Give that a minute to chill. And then we can weigh it out. Turn it this way. How do you guys like my new scale? I just picked this up. And I feel like it's a lot easier to read, like in the camera. The light screen, that scale, the other one, it was just too hard to see. So hopefully this new scale is a lot easier for you guys to read and make it easier to show up on the videos. It's green, dude. You know it had to be green. Yeah, the butane is probably colder out here right now. So, but torch still works great. So if you guys want a little setup like that, you can find one on the Prospector shop, because that's where I sell them. You know, I was thinking about going to one of the head shops around here when I needed to replace my scale, because it happened in the middle of the review for Vendetta. That's why I was wearing a different shirt in the second half of the last video. Because in the middle of review, well, two things happened. One, I couldn't get the stupid water to work on there. And two, alright, I got the water on the scale and it ruined it. And two, Freddie took off. So it was one of those days where it's just like, you know what, we're not getting done what we should be getting done. It's not working out today. Man, that border covered up a lot of this screen, didn't it? Here, let's hide that one for a second. You know what? Hide that one too. Alright, there. Now we have one video. Yeah, this one was only, I want to say, like 14 bucks on Amazon. Maybe I should put an Amazon affiliate link in my list of stuff so you guys can check it out. Make sure to use my affiliate links. That way I can get paid for you shopping at Amazon. That way they can keep paying me in one way or another. So, yeah, dog. Did you miss the video from last week? Freddy's gone, dude. He took off. There's a whole video and a pay dirt and a memorial that we're going to be setting up here. I'm going to go find another frog, dip it in bronze so we can have a bronzed frog. That's how that works, right? That's how you bronze things, isn't it? If any PETA peoples are watching, I'm just kidding. I'm not dipping any frogs in bronze. That would be horribly cruel, man. The mini magnets? You mean these guys? I think I might have a list on them listed on there. Yeah. All right. Let's go see how much gold we got, and then we're going to throw that in some dirt. And then somebody's going to get it. Get it! So let's turn this off, turn that back on because it's been sitting stale for a minute. This is nice and cool now. That's the nice thing about getting cold out here, is the cup cools down pretty quick. Alright, what did we wind up with there? 0.137 grams of gold. So a little bit over 1/10 of a gram. Not too shabby. Not too bad for a coffee cup's worth of dirt. Now, this week's Sloppy Seconds is some of my local concentrates. Once again, but this time I dried it. Because I made the Freddy pay dirt out of those same cons. I wound up drying it all out, so now it's dry. And it doesn't look nearly as pretty dry as it does when it's wet. But take a look at that up close. If it's going to focus, I don't know. This is the shitty camera, so, you know. But tons of garnet in this stuff. And then there's this blue celestite. I think it's celestite or blue calcite. I don't know. It's a blue rock. And now there's some more gold in there. Shake that all up. Let me find a bag. As it happens, I have a lot of bags around here. Here. Let's save the battery. Alright, we got a bag. Got some dirt. Gold bearing dirt. Beautiful concentrates. $30 likes. How many people we got? I don't even pay attention to that shit. But I should. 31 people. We're good. Everybody's clicked the thing. But if you haven't already clicked on the link to win, you should go do that, because we're going to be giving this here away in a few moments. We just got to slap the appropriate sticker on there. There you go. Sloppy seconds. Alright, let's get back to the main view. What's up? And there you go. So, make sure you hit the thing on top of the chat. It's not up here anymore. It's over further. But it's up on top where it's always been. Click on that. Leave your comment. Do your thing. Click like. If you haven't already, become a subscriber. Click the subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post some shit up so that you can watch it and laugh your ass off or just say what a jackass dumbass I am. Either way is fine as long as you're watching and hitting a thumb one way or the other. I'd prefer up, but hey, engagement apparently is engagement from what I hear. So, click the things, do the stuff, and you know how this works. Somebody will win some gold or some dirt with gold in it. What did I start? I didn't do anything, man. Oh, gem bags? Heavy gem bags? I don't know if I started it. I just think that they're more entertaining when you get things like that in your pay dirt instead of just dirt. You know, just dirt is fine too if there's a good amount of gold in there. But I don't know. I like it when sellers switch things up a little bit and put cool shit in there. All right. So now let me get the link. I might actually have the link still. Nope. Bet you I can find the link over here. There we go. Alright. So, looks like last week's winner was Josh Ortiz. So you'll be sitting it out and chilling this week. But no worries, because you got some pay dirt to go through anyways. Now, this week's winner is filter duplicates. Get some comments. We got 32 comments. I'm going to spin that a couple more times just to give you guys a couple more minutes to make those awesome comments. Damn, you've been waiting 2 months to get your stuff from? That's messed up. Like, I try to get stuff out, if not the same day, next day, at least the very next day after that. And it doesn't matter whether it's something somebody bought from, something someone bought from me, or one of these. I try to get it out as quick as possible. You know, I want to get the dirt in your hands, you know? Alright. But, you know, sometimes the post office is our problem. You know, once we hand it off, it really falls on them to take it from there. Luckily, I've only had like one package get lost in the mail, but it was just a pain in the ass to deal with. Anyways, let's hope this doesn't get lost in the mail, because somebody's going to win some dirt here tonight, and it's going to be Thomas Leah. Hey, you know what? I think I still have a package you ordered that's sitting over here, so I'm just going to squeeze that in there. But congratulations, it is time for some sloppy seconds. Yeah, buddy. That's right. I'm sorry if I made anybody uncomfortable with the way that I said that. It was a little bit aggressive. You know, now that I hear myself back, thinking, oh. Like, you wouldn't want to hear that in a dark alley. You know, you're walking and you shouldn't be walking down dark alleys to begin with, honestly. Like, try not to put yourself in those kinds of situations. But, you know, life takes you where it takes you. And I'm just saying, if life takes you down a dark alley and you hear a, yeah, buddy, run. Fast. Don't look back. And if you're with anybody, hope that you run faster than they do. It's kind of the bear situation, you know. If they don't run faster, then you trip them and then run. Push them. I mean, if you're in a back alley, there's probably garbage bags, so you can push them into the garbage bags and then you'd be good to go. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go back and update it. Sometimes I don't go back. It shipped. There's a number. I'll get that updated on there after the stream. Yeah, tonight was a good scoop. Like 30% over what we would usually get out of it. So that's not too bad. That was probably mostly out of the new bag that I just got. Because I just got a bag a few days back. And I cleaned it up and dumped it in the bucket. So that was all sitting on top. So that's probably why that was so nice and fresh. But alright. So, congratulations, Thomas. If I do have a box still inside for you, I'm going to stuff this in there as well. Otherwise, you're just going to get another package in the mail. What do I have in stock? Head over to the prospecting shop, and you can find there's one blood bag, there's one golden web, there's a couple of the Halloween dragons left, and then there's a few left. There's plenty of the Farewell Freddy bags. So, oh, and of course the unicorn poop. I always forget about the unicorn poop, but I still have a few of those sitting around as well. So actually right now I have the most number of different pay dirts available than I think I've ever had at one time. But there's only onesie twosies of a couple of them, so those are going to go pretty fast. But, alright. Well, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with me here tonight, going through the dirt and listening to me rambling on about ridiculousness. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. And I look forward to seeing you guys next weekend and again next Monday for BSing in the Shed. So, y'all take care, and if I don't see you out on the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.